The Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Hawaii.
Did they lose track of the downs? The punt team is on the field and it's 3rd down. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking left. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. On target to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page. And you got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time, right when the wide receiver breaks so the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page, getting some positive yards.
Makes the grab. It's Sutton. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. And an explosive play gets this offense working. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
It's a draw. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Picks up 3. 2nd down coming up.
They'll go 4 wide. Twin receivers on either side on 2nd and 6. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Aztecs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a crease. It's Washington. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Nice job by the tight end making the catch and playing physical. You're a big body guy, man. Make him feel that. Nice job breaking an extra tackle, getting some extra yards for his team.
The Aztecs have it with a 1st and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. That might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it's picked off at the goal line. The 50. He's at the 30. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And just when it looked like the offense was about to finally score the first points of this game down in their opponent's red zone, they throw the interception, a bad decision that the defense makes them pay for, and then they take it back all the way to the opponent's red zone. So now they're trying to score the first points of this game.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. On the run, still looking. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. He caught it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's the pressure. He's going to run it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the Aztecs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Welch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
The Aztecs with the 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he's got it inside the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
And the Aztecs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
And perhaps there's some confusion. The field goal unit is out there. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barfield. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Rainbow Warriors will take over 1st and 10.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off play action on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Complete to the left. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Turning it on. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hawaii.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Barfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
And the Rainbow Warriors didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the red zone, it's Barfield. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Firing to the right, complete. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this cornerback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Warriors!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Washington. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Going right to work up top. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Coming out with it, it's Sutton. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show.
San Diego State, 3.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.
San Diego State offense will take over. First and 10.
The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Boston. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
He's brought down at the 25-yard line. Third down coming.
I mean, are you so worried about what could go wrong on fourth down that you're going to try to punt on third down in case there's, I don't know, a bad snap or something? Just needs a crack to get a return. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Hawaii! Special teams proving to be special. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from and he loses the ball deep in his own end.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
They'll run it from the gun. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been...
Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Are they really that worried about a bad snap that they're trying to punt on 3rd down? Catch is made at the 15. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Still on his feet. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance. And the ball is free on the pitch. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but they've got their punt team on the field on 3rd down. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Rides to the back. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
They go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The give as they work on that clock. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Did they lose track of the downs? The punt team is on the field, and it's 3rd down. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
To the ground with the back. Tried to get him a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
They'll try the run. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Washington. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. I mean, are you so worried about what could go wrong on 4th down that you're going to try to punt on 3rd down in case there's, I don't know, a bad snap or something? He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee.